Welcome all individual users and homeschoolers. Here we'll log in and show you how to use Math Right Now. First type in the email and your password you created through registration and then hit Login. Once you hit Login, you'll be brought to your dashboard. The two tabs on the dashboard you'll be using are My Practice and Assessments. You'll use My Practice to view lessons, practice questions, and when you feel confident, then go and take the assessment. So let's take a look. In My Practice, I will choose the branch of Algebra 1. All the blue concepts, concept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see, those are all lessons and they're all practice areas. So we'll choose one. I will choose slope. Here I have the choice of choosing a lesson, watching a lesson or creating practice. The first thing we should do is always view the lesson. The lesson will be in a player, and this lesson is 13 and a half minutes. When you watch the lesson, it'll go through progressive problems and vocabulary. Feel free to stop and pause, finish the problem on your own, but watch the entire lesson in its entirety before you go and practice on your own. So here I'll press play so you can see what it is. A player, so you can fast forward, you can pause. So if you wanted to pause it and try it on your own, you can do that. After you've viewed the lesson, that's the time you'll go back to that concept and click on slope again. And this time we're going to do create a practice. So we're going to create a practice set. Here, slope is already selected. If by chance you're having a test on multiple concepts, feel free to press Control and choose several concepts, and then you'll be able to get questions from all of those concepts in this one practice. But for this instance, I'll stay with just slope. We'll hit next. You'll want to choose level 1 and level 2. Level 2 will give you some expertise, get you above an 85 if you know all those questions. Level 1 is more of a basic type of understanding. You choose the number of questions you would like to have in your practice set. For this situation, I'll choose 5, and then I'll say create the practice set. So you'll be able to go and do this as many times as you'd like until you feel comfortable. After you've watched the lesson, you can always go back and watch the lesson again, but now you can try some problems. So here's a problem that you can try, and this problem is considered to be a proof. So in this situation, you would do the problem on separate paper, and then it says, I have completed this question. So you would say, yes, I have completed it, and then you can see if you did it correct. This button now appeared, View Solution and View Lesson again. So View Solution has appeared, and now by pressing the player and hitting play, you will see the solution to that problem you just did. You can conclude whether you did it correctly or incorrectly, and you'll be able to fast forward as well, as this is a player. So I'll just fast forward a little bit so you can see. And check your work, see if you did it correct or not. It will tell you on a proof, it won't tell you if you're correct, because the proof is a long problem that you need to see how to do and see how you did. Next, I'll hit next. This is a multiple choice. The multiple choice and the fill-ins get automatically graded. So here you have slope, you did the work, you think it's choice A, you submit your answer. It asks, are you sure? We'll say yes. So you choose yes. And it tells you, oh, you did the wrong. You had a mistake. And the correct answer is B. So that means you didn't understand how to do it. So what you want to do is immediately get remediated or view the solution right away. View the solution, and here hit the player, and the player will now go and tell you how to do this correctly so you can find your error and remediate what you did wrong. So again, the player will go through and show the full solution. So it's important that if you get an answer wrong, or if by chance you guessed in a multiple choice, that you should look at the solution after you pick your answer so that you learn how to do it correctly. You don't want to practice doing math incorrectly, not even for a minute. You want to do one, check the answer, make sure it's correct. You don't want to wait a day, wait till you go to school. Check and see how you did it to find your error and fix it right away. We'll go to the next problem. The next one's another multiple choice. I'll choose A again, and now you get the idea. I'll submit my answer. It says yes, and in this case, I'm incorrect again, and it says that it's D, so I will watch the solution. And again, I hit View Solution, I watch the player, and the solution will play and tell me how to do this one correctly. Again, you can fast forward it to see how to do it if you want to find your error quickly. And then hit next. I had 5 questions that I could go through. In this one, we'll get this one correct. The slope of the graph of the equation x equals 3 is, if you're familiar with x equals 3, that's actually a vertical line. So the slope is undefined. That's a vertical line. And I'll submit my answer, and I'll say yes. And this is what happens when you get it correct. It says, smiley face, your answer is correct. Feel free to go ahead and view the solution if you're not sure and you just guessed at it. If there are multiple choice, they always show up. If there is a fill-in, the same thing will happen. You type in your answer, it'll tell you correct or incorrect. So that's how you use your dashboard as far as using the individual My Practice. So when you use My Practice, you go View Lessons. Again, I was in Algebra 1. All of these concepts are lessons. View them all. After you view the lesson, you should practice. And again, you could always come back at a later date. Here I'll go hit slope again. That's where we were. And I'll create another practice. Maybe it's tomorrow. And I'm picking another practice set to make sure that I understand it. And again, in this one, maybe I'll pick 10 questions. I'm a little more ambitious. And the 10 questions come up. And I want to make sure that I understand it. I choose A for this. I submit my answer. I say yes. And again, we go through view the solution. So we understand how that works. Let me go back to the dashboard. Your dashboard is up here next to home sign out on the top right. So going back to your dashboard will bring you back to My Practice. So now that you have that, and another thing that you have in My Practice is, if you look, all your practices have been saved. So you'll see the date that I did them, they're saved. If I want to go back and practice them again, I could go under continue, and the latest one that I did, the 10 questions that I didn't complete, maybe I want to go back and try that one again or go to a different one, just hit continue, and it'll bring you back. You'll see it's a practice test. It's 2 of 10 questions. This is where I left off. Or I could redo the whole thing, whatever I'd like. So I'll exit out of that. So now you see how to use My Practice to not only view a lesson and practice viewing a lesson, but actually going into practice and creating your own practice sets. Notice your practice tests are saved. Once you've done that and you feel very confident that you understand this concept, that's when then you should go into assessments. Once you're in assessments, choose the Algebra 1 branch. That's where we were working. And go down to whichever one you were working on. In this case, we were doing slope. So I think that was letter F, slope. And it says take assessment. I'll choose that, and it's going to, now it created an assessment with 10 questions for me to answer. I'll answer all these questions, and again, it's like taking a test. It's a self-assessment, it's pre-made, and you'll choose your answer here. If you choose A again and submit your answer, it's going to tell you if you're correct or incorrect. Even here in the assessment, if you get it wrong, you should go and view the solution and find out why you're getting it wrong. You don't want to make errors and keep making those errors. You want to remediate them immediately. So see your error and learn from it, and then go to the next question. It asks for the slope here. And now, after seeing or making a small error, maybe you see, oh, you made another error, and again, you could view the solution. One of the nice things that will be in here is, if you want, and say in this one you want to choose it, the rate of change represented, I'll choose A, and submit my answer again. This one I got correct, and here, even whether it was correct or incorrect, you'll notice that there's a button here, View Similar. So if you got it wrong, and you weren't sure if you made a small error or you made a large error, or there was something different you're not used to, you can click View Similar. By clicking View Similar, another question similar to that will open up that you can practice. And this won't be recorded, it's just to view a similar. And the same thing happens, pick it, submit your answer, and so on. So after your answer, you'll be able to view similar problems and practice even more if you're in the assessment before you go to the next. So again, I go next, it's the question, I can only answer the question, I'll choose A, I'll submit my answer, and at that point, correct or incorrect, I could view the solution, view the lesson, and view similar. When you're finished with that, I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to exit early and see what happens there. And I'll go back to my assessments. I'll click my assessments, and I'll go back to Algebra 1. And if you go down, you'll see letter F. Because we haven't finished it, I need to go back and take that assessment, okay? And it's bringing me back to the 5th question. Once you finish this, it will grade it, and it will maintain your grade. So what will happen is, it'll give you a grade, it'll be red, yellow, or green, depending on your grade, and you do have the option to take another one after. There are preloaded assessments on here, so when you go to your dashboard, you can create several assessments and take them and see that you know the material well. To see what would happen when you take assessments, here I've taken a few assessments. And again, it gives you the results. I did all three. You don't have to do all three. If you did well in the first one, great. On the first one, I got a 50, next one a 60, and then the last one 100. So they turn colors so you can see how you're doing. So as you take an assessment, it will score it. And there are 3 assessments, which is nice. Once you've done all the assessments for a full, all the concepts for a full topic, say topic K, techniques of factoring. Once you've done all of these, concept 3, concept 1, and so on, then you could go here and you could take a topic in the purple, the topic assessment. Again, it's just like the other assessments. The only difference is there are 20 questions here that you can go through so that when you look at your dashboard and you look at your assessments, you can choose Algebra 1 if you're in Algebra 1, and you can go down and say, hey, how am I doing? You'll see when you finish a topic that you'll have your assessments taken, all your concepts taken, and your topics. So it's good for you to practice and see how you're doing. You could go back at any time, remember, at your dashboard and go to My Practice, and in My Practice tab, you can practice as much as you want any of these concepts and topics. All right, hopefully that's helpful. Good luck, and let's learn some good math and get remediated as soon as we need it, not waiting. Thank you, and have a nice day.